Teacher talking sports, what it does, what do, how we live. And we know Kansas Cityans have had a lot to root for when it comes to their NFL team as they look to win back-to-back Super Bowls in just 6 days' time. Well, the baseball team, the Kansas City Royals, have not had much success of late. Sometimes it's hard to remember that they've actually made two World Series in the past 10 years. They lost the World Series in 2014 before coming back to beat the Mets in 2015. Well, we know baseball has some small market teams which don't really engage in the top free agents, aren't giving big contracts out. Well, enter superstar shortstop Bobby Witt Jr. of the young age of just 23 years old. And man, when I went on my lunch break, and when I go on my lunch break, I like to check out different websites and see what's going on in sports. I was a little bit surprised, but very happy for this player because he's awesome. But let's get into it. Bobby Witt Jr. So Jeff Passan of ESPN. Bobby Witt Jr. agrees to 11-year, $288.8 million deal with the Royals. So shortstop Bobby Witt Jr. and the Kansas City Royals are in agreement on an 11-year, $288.8 million contract extension. Sources told ESPN a staggering guarantee that will keep the young star in Kansas City as the Royals attempt to build a team in a new stadium with him at the center. Witt, 23, entering his third Major League season, was one of the best players in baseball last year, prompting the Royals to lavish upon him a deal that includes superstar money with flexibility as well. So the contract will allow Witt to opt out after the 7th, 8th, 9th, and 10th years. So at least 7 years with the team on the extension. It also includes a club option after the 11th season that will tack on 3 years and $89 million to get to the contract, giving a 14-year, $377 million ceiling. To say that the Royals have never done a contract like this in their team history would be an understatement. So this was written March 21st, 2021 on CBS Sports. Mike Axisa. Royals extend Salvador Perez with largest contract in franchise history. So that contract was a total of 4 years and $82 million. So that is not even 1/3 the amount that Bobby Witt Jr. is getting on his new deal. And it also mentions that the largest free agent contract they gave was a 4-year, $72 million deal to Alex Gordon, bringing him back to the Royals back in 2016. We take a look at Witt Jr.'s stats for his career. The second overall pick in 2019. He will be turning 24 years old on June 14th. So if he doesn't opt out, they have him locked in until his mid-30s. Last season finished 7th in AL MVP voting, and that's despite being on a Royals team that finished near the bottom of baseball. What an awesome season it was for him. 276 batting average, 813 OPS, but he got better as the season went along. I remember I do FanDuel nearly daily when it comes to baseball. Man, what was I taking him a lot, and definitely benefiting from it. 30 homers, 49 stolen bases, AL leading, 13 triples. And again, that was just his age 23 season. I expect him to only get better. His rookie season, he had a bit of struggles at the shortstop position. Showed a lot of improvement last season at the position. Went from negative 1.6 WAR, defensive WAR as a rookie to 0.3 WAR, defensive WAR last season. But Bobby Witt Jr. got paid by the Royals. His dad, Bobby Witt, a former starting pitcher in Major League Baseball, is actually his agent, so he helped him get that deal. And great news for Royals fans, as you know, I fully expect him to be one of the game's best shortstops for a long time. I know MLB Network's been doing their top 10 right now at each position. I want to say they ranked Witt 8th at shortstop, and to me, that was too low. If the Royals can ever become more of a perennial contender, we know they've struggled mightily since those World Series years. I expect Witt Jr. to really be an AL MVP candidate many seasons. What are your thoughts on the deal? What would you grade it? Again, nothing like the Royals have ever seen. Good to see, though. We've seen many superstar young players leave their teams, their small market teams, to join greener pastures. So it's good seeing the Royals lock down one of their superstars. And hey, they've been spending money in free agency this year. Seth Lugo, Michael Wacha, Hunter Renfroe, just to name a few guys they've gotten in free agency. Anyhow, don't forget to subscribe. Tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend to subscribe. Like the video, share the video, hit the bell for notifications. I'm out.